So, theater here at Legacy. It's pretty amazing, and I'm so thankful that I've become a part of it. That's probably one of the greatest decisions I've ever made in high school is to get involved in the theater department here. It's a really cool place and a really cool thing to be a part of. Unfortunately, I didn't get involved in theater here at Legacy probably until my junior year. Yeah, it was my junior year. That was my first show I was ever casted in. It was the winter play, Jungle Book, and it was a really interesting play because even though it was still the children's story that we all know, kind of like the Disney movie, it had an urban take to it. So, think inner city kids imagine the Jungle Book, and that's basically what it was. It was a really cool concept and adaptation, and I really liked it. Even though I didn't have a huge role, I just played Caw the snake. Um, it was basically the part that kind of got my feet wet, kind of showed me how much fun it could be, and made me want to audition in the future, and that's the important part. So my second play was As You Like It by William Shakespeare, and I was lucky enough to land the lead of Rosalind. So the storyline basically is I play a duchess, and my father has just been banished, so I'm a little bummed about that. But it's all okay because I meet this guy named Orlando, and I completely fall in love with him at first sight, and it's all great. But then whenever my Orlando goes away, I remember that basically my father was banished again. So I get a little pissed off, and I kind of yell at the current duke about banning his brother, my father. Obviously, that doesn't exactly go well, and he banishes me too. But it's all okay because I get this great idea to run away with my cousin, who's like my best friend, Celia, and we think that the only way to run away is for me to dress up as a dude as protection. So that's kind of interesting. I'm dressed as a dude for basically the entire show, but that's all good because apparently I got compared to Anne Hathaway in Twelfth Night when she cross dresses as a dude as well. So that was a huge compliment. But yeah, so basically by the end I'm not a dude anymore, and I meet back up with Orlando, and we're still in love, and we get married with my father's blessing, and it's awesome. And there's just like this huge wedding with like four other couples that you meet along the way, and it's a really cute Shakespeare comedy slash romance. To this day, it was probably the most challenging play I've ever done, but it was also the most rewarding play I've ever done. It's definitely hard to speak in Old English, and it's definitely hard to have that many lines and to play such an amazing role. She's an amazing character, Rosalind. She has a lot of depth to her, so it was very hard having to play her because those are huge shoes to fill. And little known fact is that Furman's favorite character is Rosalind, and he even named his actual daughter after her. So it was a lot of pressure, but he saw something in me that I didn't, and so I had to trust that I was the right person for that role, and I totally have Furman to thank for that, and it was just an amazing experience that I will never forget. This play helped me grow as an actor, as a person, as a friend, as everything. It was just such a cool experience with so many cool people. This cast was my family, and this play meant so much to me. I'm so glad I was a part of it. So, You're in Town was the last play that I ever got to do at Legacy. It was a little bittersweet because it was such a fun musical to do, but also it was my last one, so I didn't want it to end. But, it had to, and it was great while it lasted. It was so fun singing and dancing. I do that in show choir, but it's a little bit different whenever it's on a stage. I played a mother in this one. I got casted as Josephine Strong, which is the mother of the lead, the main guy, Bobby Strong. And it was a bit of a challenge playing a mother. Like, I don't really consider myself very maternal, but I kind of had to tap into that for this role, and it was fun. It was a challenge, and I actually liked playing a mother. It was really cool to do that. The whole musical is just so funny. There's so many great lines. Basically, if you have a speaking part, you have a joke to tell. Like, basically everybody's funny, but especially the narrator. Whoever wrote it is just a very witty person. It was great. So there was a lot of funny moments, but at the same time, there's this underlining message in the entire show that is kind of serious, you know, and most musicals like that are. So it was really cool because it's a musical that makes you think. You know, you think it's just comedy, but there's a message hidden in there. So that's what I liked about it. It had an intellectual element to it. But yeah, it was really fun getting to combine my two loves of singing and acting into one, and dancing isn't a love of mine, but you know, that's part of musical theater too. But anyway, so it was great. I loved it so much, and I didn't want it to end, but it had to. But what a way to go out, you know? And yeah, I'm so happy I was a part of it. You know, I have been so blessed to have my great family and friends who have came out to support me in every one of my plays and musicals. And I'm extremely thankful for them, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I am today as a performer. Another thing I'm so grateful for towards theater is the lasting friendships I have made through the theater department, because, you know, you really do become family with your cast members, and I've just developed great friendships through all of this, and I have theater to thank for all of that, and I couldn't be any more happy with my decision to join theater. I love it so much. I learned so much, and I'm just going to miss it so much.